So you've been thinking about writing and or illustrating picture books for kids, but you wonder, do I have what it takes? What kind of grit and determination, what kind of traits and talents does it take to be a picture book creator? In today's video, I'm going to go over all the core qualities, the traits and the talents that it naturally takes to be a good picture book creator. And when you have a moment that you think, oh, that's like me, I have that trait or quality, that could be a sign that the picture book creator's calling is for you. Before we get started, when you're ready to take your writing to the next level or get started with the basics, I'm about to release my free writing picture books class. So be sure to be checking the links on the channel. Now let me take you into my writing room and share with you the traits and the talents that it takes to be a picture book creator. Creating picture books requires this unique blend of skills and talents. And I find the very first one is creativity and imagination. I believe you have that if you're here today already. A strong creative vision is essential for developing unique and memorable stories. And so just allowing yourself the flexibility of creativity and knowing that this is a playful act. Writing for kids is about play. Even when it comes to revising drafts and changing things in the story that aren't quite working, we've got to remain flexible and creative, and our minds need to be open with the possibility of all things imaginative. What if the story took a different turn? What if there was a different outcome? What if the character said this instead? So just staying open to possibilities, not only in your writing, but in your life. What if this call to write for kids is something much more than a little hobby or pastime? What if it's meant to change the world? Are you that imaginative that you could allow yourself to dream? The second quality I want to share with you is a childlike heart. A childlike heart is maintaining this sense of wonder and playfulness that allows the author to explore, and it allows us to connect with our readers on this deeper, very simplistic level, making the story more relatable and engaging. Another really important trait for a picture book writer is to not only be childlike yourself, but to have a value for children. Understanding and appreciating the intrinsic worth of children is crucial for creating picture books that genuinely resonate with their needs, emotions, and experiences. When your work is underscored by the value of children, it resonates, it permeates through your work, and that's what leaves a lasting impact. So you're also going to need to have long-term commitment. Picture book creation is a marathon, not a sprint. It involves sustained effort over time, from the initial concept to the final product. Success in this field requires patience, persistence, and the ability to stay focused and keep going when the going gets rough, tough. Not meaning to scare you there, but that's just my honest experience. Sometimes books take a lot longer to write than I ever imagined. And then if I choose to take a book to market, it's a lot longer of a process than I ever imagined. And I need to always remind myself of the patience and the long-term commitment. If patience is not a trait that you already have, it's one you will be developing as a picture book creator. And let's remember a strong work ethic. Creating a picture book requires dedication and perseverance. Authors and illustrators must be committed to refining their work through multiple drafts and revisions, maintaining high standards through the entire process. If you feel like you have the unique combo of any parts of this, the creative imagination, childlike heart, a value for children, long-term commitment, strong work ethic, even if you need to work on those last two, you have the makings of an incredible picture book writer, and creator. And you might say, but wait a second here, you haven't talked anything about the skill of writing. How do you know that I can actually write? Because I believe that what I just shared with you is the foundation of what it takes to be a good picture book writer. And now I can teach you how to write. Learning how to write is the easy part, but developing creativity, imagination, childlike heart, value for children is something that you need to cultivate deep within your heart, your work ethic, and long-term commitment. These are things in your personal life that you work on, and then we can also develop the skill together. I'm about to release my free writing picture books class. Be sure to be checking the channel and all the links, because when the class is available, the links will be live in the description boxes below. Whether you're just getting started or refining your skills, you are in the right place. Picture book creators, keep creating, keep exploring, and believing that the stories inside of you matter. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a video. And until then, bye for now.